Scorpio, your week commencing the 7th of April forecast begins with the Sun in the practical 6th house, forging a link with Jupiter, the planet of fortune, in the part of your chart to do with finance. Now, we are seeing obviously a big reset in that area, but if anyone can tease more out of their existing resources, it's going to be you. You could be very shrewd with that combination. But the collective in the sign of Pisces, for you, the 5th house, sees Mercury go direct on Monday, but also the stern Saturn applies in an exact conjunction to Venus. So if you are thinking about doing something more speculative, just be aware that the 5th house could, with Saturn there, applying to not just Venus but Mercury and the North Node all week, does suggest you should be a little bit cautious. Now, of course, the 5th house can be where we shine up and demonstrate our qualities, our flair and artistry. Saturn simply saying, work even harder to let people know what you have to offer. Now, your traditional ruler Mars is in a part of your chart which is seeing you in the mood to be more experimental. Now, if you are single, you could encounter someone, if that's what you want, who does really make your pulse race this week because of Mars's link to Uranus. It could be a very sparky encounter and perhaps a little unpredictable. But if there's something about that other person that goes beyond the physical attraction, and you feel that they may actually want to stick around and play a longer term role in your life, someone could come in that really is very meaningful. Unfortunately though, Scorpio, Saturn applying to Venus in the 5th house, I have to tell you this, it could flag up a relationship that just isn't working. And it may even be in family dynamics. If you have children that are very strong-willed, there could be a little some pinch points and tensions with them this week. But as the week draws to a close, a very tender full moon is forged in the sign of Libra, which for you is the 12th house. The 12th house is very psychological. In an ongoing relationship, maybe is something will be teased into the open over the next couple of weeks, because Venus, the ruler of the sign of Libra, is not in a very good angle to the full moon itself. And the Sun on the other side of the heavens is in a very scrutinizing area. So someone could be a bit picky, a bit irritable, a bit intolerant around something that is quite tender for you, or may not be prepared to listen to your view or your side of the story. And because your traditional ruler Mars is in a T-square to the position of the Sun, Chiron, but also the opposition to the Moon, and is in your 9th house, if you feel that someone's being unfair, playing games, using some dark arts in order to manipulate a situation, they may find a much more forceful response from you, because Mars in the 9th house will not be silenced. It will have its point of view, particularly in its link to the liberating energies of Uranus in your sector of relating. So as far as romance goes this week, it could become baked in with someone new. It could be that you need to work harder with an existing relationship. But if there is any disloyalty or uncertainty about an ongoing tie, I feel that full moon could bring it to the surface. And I should just say that a 12th 6th house full moon could also show up anyone at work who's not particularly supportive as well. But it's the type of person who won't necessarily tell you outright what the issue is. So do watch out for some office politics. Please check out my new website at www.patrickarundell.com. You can download your free natal horoscope. It's brilliant. Or subscribe for your free daily written horoscope fired to your device each morning, which now has a new edition of the Daily Overview, the review of the most important planetary aspect that day for everyone, as well as your zodiac sign.